Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, thank you for your support, your likes, your subscribes, guys. I appreciate it. I'm doing things a little bit differently this time. We're going through the houses. So did first house Aries, second house Taurus, third house Gemini today. Second house, or third house, excuse me, is the house of early learning, childhood, relations, and the rational mind and communications. So anything, it's happiness, intelligence, achievements, siblings, short local travel, all kinds of stuff in the third house of Gemini. So we're going to start with Gemini. I'm not posting the little pre-video. If you guys want me to continue posting that, just let me know in the comments or whatever, but I'm just kind of doing a little prayer and the singing bowl here. It will go a little quicker. And then we're in that vibe today. So, all right, Gemini. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance, protection, and unconditional love. I'm grateful for all known and unknown, seen and unseen, divine energy guiding and allowing and protecting us as we receive these messages with an open heart and mind. I pray these messages of healing and protection reach those who need them and those who will fully embrace and express their own divine energy for the highest good of all. As we walk on the path of love, healing, and redemption, may your healing light touch, taint, and transmute all darkness with understanding, acceptance, and faith in the holy light of love. Amen. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Gemini. All right. Okay, guys, I did shift decks from the time I did Aries to now. I'm not sure what all that was about, but I ended up switching out all the decks. It was just, I was just hula hooping, and it just called to me. So, it's kind of a little bit of a different deck setup here, but we're gonna go ahead and start with a crystal mandala oracle, and this is by Alana Fairchild, and we're going to see what comes out for you, Gemini. Oh, right away, melt into divine desire. To me, this is definitely passion, putting yourself into something passionately, and moving forward with spirit, with the divine energy. Melt into divine desire. This is also, and then rest on the bottom. Whew, okay, I was feeling that rest on the bottom there, but there could be something here you're really focused on or need to focus on. It is really passionate, really, and it's going to require a lot of spirit, your own spirit, and that divine push of energy to accomplish, to just put yourself into. I'm going to read the short version of that before we go any further, you guys, and we're going to just see what it says. It's definitely putting yourself into something lovely, lovely, loving, passionate. 54. Let's see here. Lava stone is the crystal for this card, and it says, we bring you the empowerment of melting into divine desire. There is a time and a place on the spiritual path for detachment. The ability to step back and perceive from a neutral perspective can bring great clarity. There is a time for the mind to become clear and peaceful and open to divine guidance, even if that means temporary loss for greater long-term gain. There's also a time to melt into divine desire, to allow your passion to motivate and inspire you to attain great progress on your divine life journey, where less fervent longing could not. Desire doesn't have to be a distraction from your divine path. It can be a way you discover what has meaning for you and what you feel strongly enough about to never give up on. Yes, so something you definitely don't want to give up on. This could be yourself. This could be anything. This could be a relationship, a job, a passion that you're contemplating giving up on or not putting yourself into. And now's the time to draw from that well of spirit, the well of your passions, and really put yourself into something for the long term. So something could be initially feeling frustrating, or like it's not doing any good, or you don't see the use in it. But it's saying long term. We're going for long-term gain, not temporary satisfaction. And it may require that you lose a few things in the process of that long-term gain. And this could be just losing a perspective you have, or could literally mean losing maybe the place you're living if you're going for something long-term. It may mean like renting and selling your house or saving up for that dream house. It may mean taking a few losses in the moment for a long-term gain, and spirit coming through saying, if you put yourself into this, or you commit your spirit to this and you're on board, good things are coming. But it's going to take a good amount of faith in the process and putting yourself into it, you guys. And recognizing that if you feel strongly about something, it's worth pursuing and continuing. This could be any like you might, like, this is just if you want something like right now. Say this is it could be a crutch. It could be something you rely on daily, and you're like, I need to give that up for long-term gain. That's there could be something short-term you have to release or give up. Like I said, a perception could be actual material thing, but this is for the long term. This is something you need to commit to, something you need to put yourself into. So let's go ahead and get another oracle from the Sacred Destiny here. Illumination and diligence, sticking with it. This could require rest, with rest being on the bottom of the other deck. This could mean taking that time out for yourself to recuperate, regenerate, so that you can put yourself all into something, not pushing yourself too hard, and something being highlighted or illuminated for you right now on where you want to go, that long-term vision. That's what I'm feeling, being like illuminated. We are going to read that illumination real quick. Okay. Let's see here. Just the short one. The sacred landscape wants you to know the upward spiraling mists rising in the mountains. I'll show you guys that. Rising in the mountains suggests that those in the realm of spirit, your spirit protectors, ancestors, and guardians, are close at hand, assisting you on your upward journey of illumination. They are protecting you and supporting you. Your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds, even if you can't see what's ahead. Spirit is close at hand. If you draw this card, trust your heart and what you feel more than what you see and what you think. And you will be guided in a wondrous direction. That's what I'm feeling. You could be telling yourself something doesn't matter, or if you put yourself into it, it doesn't matter. This ain't giving you results. It's saying, put all that aside, stop thinking about it, and let the path be illuminated for you. Let your feelings and your passion be illuminated and come to the surface for you. Don't give up on something just because it looks not like you want it to look right now in the moment. This is long-term commitment. This is long-term results you're wanting here, and it's something that's near and dear and close to your spiritual path, and it's on your spiritual path. So it probably feels very, very like ingrained. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and get right now we don't have anything really in Gemini, but it is that third house. All right, so let's go ahead and get an elemental oracle. We got silence and snow. Taurus also had this. To me, this came through as taking all the time you need to be quiet and still and rest, recuperate, rejuvenate, so that you can fully put yourself into something, so you can fully commit to it. If you're going back and forth or on anything, it's time to take that time for yourself to fully commit to something. Take the time you need, so you're full in, all head, heart, everything on board. Make sure you know that this is a time where you're being asked to guide yourself also into that place of full commitment to something that you just desperately want and need for your spiritual growth and your spiritual journey. This will require you to be in silence and to go ahead and question and ask yourself a million questions and answer those questions, hopefully with the answer, I will, and I'm going to do this because this is what I want and need. And even if it doesn't show me results right now, ASAP, yesterday, I know that further down the road, this is what is best for me. That's what I'm getting. So let's get a Starry Beginnings. Whoop, it's too many. Might read that short version of the snow also. Ooh, okay. Stay strong, be a guiding light, ground yourself, and be love. Right now, you may need to ground yourself on this Gemini energy. Miracles happen. That Taurus also had this. Give the universe your clear intention. You may have Taurus in your chart, but you have to set that intention and put yourself fully into something. This may require being strong. If this is about giving up something in your life that you are reliant on, I was feeling like kind of that, the addictions or the crutches, anything like that, be a guiding light, be your own guiding light, and ground yourself. I find that listening to music, hula hooping, stuff like that helps ground me. Go for walks. Whatever it is that brings you closer to what you want to achieve here on this earthly path. Ground yourself in that and keep positive and keep focused on that future goal or that future, what's being illuminated for you, what's being shown to you. Stay strong and be a guiding light. Be love. Don't get down on yourself right now. Show yourself a lot of love. In that silent place, make sure you're making this commitment to yourself and you're not pulling back on it, anything like that. You guys, I am going to go ahead and read that snow real quick. 34. Allow yourself to soften. Don't speak just for the sake of it. You do not need to issue an opinion on everything. Choose your words carefully. Sometimes observing is the best way to gain information and trust. I do love that because if this has to do with something long-term that you want to be committed to, and right in the moment you want to get that last word in, or you want to be right about something, it's saying stop, be quiet, only speak if there's intention and love behind it. Be strong, be love. Ground yourself before you communicate, and with this being the house of communications, that makes a lot of sense. It's really, it says, it is a water energy. So especially if there's emotion involved or anything like that, or you're feeling, like I said, frustrated or anything like that, let it sit and let it simmer. Simmer down, let it sit, ground yourself, and just show the thought, love, show yourself love, and focus on that forward movement, but by staying committed to and grounded today in what you're doing. I love that. So if there's anything coming up that's deterring you from sticking on your path, choose your words wisely if you choose words. If not, observe. It's saying you can learn a lot by just observing right now and taking it all into your heart and grounding it. That's what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and get a couple of these tarot, you guys, and then we're going to get a couple of words under them. We got the Two of Cups. This could have to do with a relationship, partnership. This could just have to do with balancing out your feminine and masculine, doing and receiving. But I am getting that Two of Cups energy. This could be in regards to a relationship, you guys. This has been coming up. What do you want for the long term here? This is healing and coming together for a further, larger picture and healing of the feminine, of the masculine, both healing through each other. We got that Five of Cups reversed, okay? So that Five of Cups reversed is a good thing to me when I read, because it means you're looking at those two cups. You're looking at the possibility or the path to something better than what you've been looking at. This could have been disappointment and loss. And that was also in there. You may have to let go of the things that are already lost, but maybe you physically still have them, but they're just not making you feel happy when you look at them. This could be old memories. These could be old emotions of grief and things not going your way or anything like that. When there's two cups here, which means there is that potential, that divine potential to have a divine union and heal the masculine and the feminine within, first and foremost, but then coming together in union with somebody also can be definitely this card. And it's like now you're looking at maybe a new relationship, or at least the opportunity to invest yourself, because you want this, you want that union in your life, but you have to really do the work, the groundwork, to be in the kind of relationship you want to be a part of. We got the 2 here. This is the High Priestess. Or is this the 2 of Wands? Hold on. Nope, this is the High Priestess. Nice. And it was reversed. So something intuitively trying to help you, guide you right now. It's coming from it's coming from a place where you need to believe in yourself and will your way into something by receiving the feelings you're getting about moving forward, maybe releasing something. There's definitely a feeling here, a feeling like I can do this, I will do this. It's wanting to feel a different way, but you need to listen to what your highest self is saying here. And that's another reason why this silence is good. You can take that opportunity to observe and see how you're receiving the information that you're taking in, and whether you are being guided forward. I feel in this reading, whoever this is for, you are being guided forward out of a place of what I call as kind of a funk, looking at all the kind of emotionally negative things that have happened or you've been through, especially probably regarding relationships, and listening to your intuition about the things you can change and you can release and let go of, so you can move forward. This isn't about them. This is about you. This is about taking the highest road to get where you want to go. But you can't expect that change or shift to come on outside of yourself. You have to do that, because that's how you get what you want. You have to be that vibration. You have to send out that energy. It's very interesting because I feel like it's really important right now, and something could be telling you, look, I need to look at the bright side. I need to look at what I want and what I know is there for me. And I need to do the work and yeah, be strong. This is requiring a lot of strength, whatever this is. This could be giving up something to be a part of, like a union, or this could be a community or a family or something, but I am getting like the couple thing, but I'm also getting that balance that you may be trying to really, really attain in yourself. And it's just going to require that you don't look at the negatives that are right there in front of you, and kind of look around and observe what is there being offered to you at all times. But getting out of that kind of funk of maybe even telling yourself this ain't working, or this isn't going to work, or there's nothing there for me, or why should I give up that, or why should I do this? And having a lot of faith and trust and listening to the highest self. The self that speaks to you with love and wants you to be happy, not the self that is doubting and questioning the process, and just there's a lot. Oh, it says totality under the 2 of Cups, you guys. The whole is greater than the sum of the parts. an aggregate amount, accumulation of components, quality of wholeness. Yes, so this could definitely be about you becoming whole with yourself also, and or the relationship that I am also feeling. And this could be multiple messages for different people, but this is a total healing. This is a total coming together to heal the masculine, the feminine within, or if you've already done that for yourself or you're working on that, this can be contributing to the healing of another also, and them also helping to bring you to a more total feeling, a more total place in yourself. If you want this balance, or you want this union with yourself or another, I mean, first we got to get it for ourselves, but if we're lucky enough or blessed enough to have somebody along our path with us, they're there too. And we need to take the time to recognize that and not look at what's went wrong, but what is right there going right. I am getting that. So this 5 of Cups, let's get a word on that. Okay, we did get unity. The force of union conquers all. This is definitely about coming together, joining disparate parts together as one, converging as a whole. If you are just there seems to be there's a feeling here of desperately. I say desperately, and it's not a bad thing. It's just like, I want that union. I want that relationship. I want that wholeness in myself. I want to feel whole. And you know, maybe you think this comes outside of yourself with a person, and this could very well be where you feel more whole with another, because they're helping to point out and reflect things back to you that you need to heal and you need to work on. If you don't have that, this is about taking the parts of you that are divided and separated and not maybe on the same page, and bringing them together so that you can conquer. So you can conquer these feelings of loneliness, loss, being in a funk and only looking at negative things, maybe speaking things that just don't match up to the side you need to integrate, the feminine or the, and it is feeling like you're integrating a feminine energy within yourself. And this could be, you know, being open to receiving messages or observing things around you to make sure you're not misconstruing anything, and using both parts, the discernment and the logical with the feeling, and the receptive nature of the feminine, and the logical, like doing part of the masculine. This is really feeling quite strong, especially around if this is about a relationship, you guys. This is saying this is so much better if things are, stay committed to whatever you're doing right now. If this is just work with yourself or in a relationship, it's actually working on both energies and taking the parts and putting them together to create that wholeness. We got the under the High Priestess here is control. Great captains are made in rough waters. Ability to regulate, reduction of severity, restraining influences. This is where I feel like the communication and the silence is really important. I feel like the High Priestess here has told you, maybe time and time again, you've been told, you've been guided to release control by your words, by trying to tell your thoughts to think something else, like kind of like just arguing with yourself is what I'm getting. And in order to regulate and actually control the energy, you need to regulate and control yourself, which is where the silence and the grounding come in. It's not spouting off. It's not think. I mean, we think quickly. It comes to mind, then we have to almost think the opposite if we know that's just like our ego, or we know that's just us being impatient or anything like that. This is higher control that I feel like is trying to be it's trying to guide you into a higher control, the background control, not trying to control what's right here right now, but using that energy that's behind the scenes, controlling that energy before it comes into physicality. And I feel, if that makes sense, this feels like you need to be strong right now and ground yourself so that there isn't words spoken or negative things spoken about what's happening right now. There's something coming together or wants to come together. Even if this is in yourself, it's like wanting to be in balance and wanting to go into a place where you feel whole and you're working with spirit and you're doing everything you can possibly do for long-term benefit for yourself. This could have to do with a relationship, also a marriage, anything like that. Just, or even just the idea of having some future connection that's just special, and where that's what I'm getting. And reduction of severity. So if you listen to this high priestess energy that's trying to communicate with you and let you know to listen and ground yourself, it can reduce the severity of what's happening right now, the feeling of it being severe. It might not even be that severe. It might just feel severe. It might just feel yucky. Like I said, it might just feel like that. But it's like following your intuition and listening to kind of where you're being guided to, and staying strong and just showing and being just a loving energy right now is going to help a lot. There is loyalty at the bottom. And this says fire is the test of gold adversity of strong men. Fire is the test of gold adversity of strong men. So yes, this is feeling like something could be feeling like adverse. Yes, like you're facing like this feeling of this isn't working out, or this isn't going with my plans, or something like that. And it's saying stay loyal to what you're committing to here, which is long-term gain, not short-term. I always say this: we don't want short-term acceptance and comfort. We want long-term understanding and peace. That's support or allegiance, devotion to a connection, fidelity to a duty. This doesn't necessarily have to be loyalty or fidelity to a union, but it could very well be, you guys, staying committed, staying in control over your mouth, the things you're saying, doing, and the way you are staying committed energetically to the love and to the positive in this union, whether this is with yourself or a relationship. It's really nice. So there is a feeling of here of being devoted to this connection. And if you are working on connecting with your divine highest self, you must control your thoughts first. You must control what's trying to get in the way. Those thoughts like, this isn't doing any good, or this isn't helping me, or how is this, and take all the time you need to question and go through it. But Spirit's really coming in this reading and saying something's being illuminated for you, and there's good things ahead, but there's commitment needed, and there's a feeling here of needing to commit, see the long term, and not get sucked into a short-term disappointment, and releasing that feeling of things not going your way when they could very well be going more your way, and will go further your way if you can commit yourself to what you are doing, saying, and how much passion and energy you're putting into a project or a relationship, or yourself, or your growth, or your work, whatever this is. Like I said, this could be inner work, balancing out your feminine and masculine, or it is coming through as it could be like wanting that union, wanting that relationship, or that love in your life. And this is divine love too, so we got this card that come out, and it's Kundalini Shakti. Significant inner shifts are taking place. Energies are beginning to move in new ways. You may feel that resolution is hard to pin down at this time. Yeah, it may be just feeling a little like hopeless or despairing. But Spirit's really strongly saying this is why you need to ground yourself. This is why you need to keep showing that vision and that desire, love, and commitment and loyalty. Because something here is shifting. And it's time to lean into unfamiliar territory with boldness tempered by patience. Being bold about what you care about, what you love, what you want, and whether you can see it right in front of you or not, it's staying committed to that, because something has been illuminated here. Something's being illuminated, what you truly, truly want, and what you truly want to accomplish and can accomplish. But it needs to be tempered by patience. So it's like a strong desire to get in there and make this happen and get this done. But this requires time, patience, and control. Control over your ideas of how fast something should happen, how it should look, how it should feel while it's happening. This is a process, I'm feeling. It says you will become capable of many things on many levels that you were not capable of accomplishing previously. You shall arise, a fresh path is signified. Yeah, so even if you're feeling like I can't, don't say I can't do this. Spirit's coming in saying, yes, you're going to be able to do this. You're going to be able to make this balance happen in this relationship or in yourself. You're going to be able to see something really good come out of this. Right now, it just may not be expressing itself. It's feeling like, it's just like, oh, this isn't fixing anything, or, you know, me changing this one thing about myself ain't changing anything. Well, if you only give it a few days and you don't stay committed to the process of change, and you don't stay committed to the process of dedication and loyalty to your goals and your desires, it's not going to. You're not going to see it overnight. Taurus also had, you know, it didn't take, Rome wasn't built in a night, you know, and this is the kind of energy I'm feeling with your guys' reading. This is a long-term goal or commitment, and this is something that requires a lot more than just short-term sight. It's a long-term vision. So I am getting that for you guys, Gemini. So that is your guys' message today. I said, and diligence, remember, staying diligent, rest, solitariness. Also, Taurus had that also. This is really about being silent and quiet and not using your mouth or your thoughts to bring you into this place of commitment and loyalty towards what you want. I think this might be just kind of a collective energy we're dealing with right now. It's like really being committed, putting our whole selves, our spirits and our bodies and everything into what we want. Stay strong and be a guiding light. That is really nice. Miracles happen. Give the universe your clear intention. So sitting there thinking this ain't gonna happen, you know, that's negative thinking. That's also trying to get away from that. It's trying to get away from those negative feelings of something not working out or things not working out in the past, and looking at what is there. That Two of Cups, that unity, that totality within yourself and possibly a relationship, you guys. It's beautiful. In this healing that's happening in the background of these two energies, this masculine and this feminine energy. And I am getting that strongly with your guys' reading. So, Gemini, that is your guys' message. I hope it helped somebody. And as always, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you coming and watching your video. I am feeling a lot more recuperated now. I just had a whammy of round of readings last time, and I'm just feeling so much better. I was just drained. So I need to take these slow, and that's what I'm doing. So I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your patience and your dedication to not only what I'm doing here, but what you're doing in your life. Most importantly, it does require a lot of patience and understanding just to be here sometimes, right? So as always, you guys, thank you. Have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.